What's up, guys? Kuro here. So for SS10 that coming out in one more weeks in 11th of October, SS10 League Start will start, and this is just a recommend for League Start, not the strong tier list. So if you want to check out strong tier list, go check other YouTube channel. I only do League Start recommend. So next season SS10, the strong three right now most people hype about is these three hero. Bintu is a new hero, so he will be one of the best or one of the most popular people will use. The other one is TR3 and Erika 2. Erika 2 right now not much people talk about her. It's not because she's weak, it's because mostly is maybe player like this season SS10 is weird. Not much people is doing theory crafting. I think it's because scared that it get nerfed or what. And also the Chinese dev is on holiday, so they will be back on 8th of October. 7 no 6 or 8 of October they will be back. Then maybe there will be more nerf to the Patchnote or whatever shit under the database also. So like T1, all these will be depend on which hero you like to use, and then not recommend only these 4 hero. TR1, TR2, Carino 1 is because Carino 1 is good on endgame. Rihan 2 and Carino 1 is very good on endgame, but as a lead start they lack of something. So you will have to waste a lot of time just to skill out. Yeah, and for Selena, right, since SS9, she's under the drain. So, but for SS10, I'm not really sure. Is she still able to be used? That's why I put her on T3. Carino 3, right, is SS9 second worst character, worst hero to play. Moto 1 also doesn't do good. Iris 1 compared to Iris 2, Iris 1 is not really that good. Iris 1 only good for league start. No, only good for campaign. But Iris 2 is bad for campaign but very good at netter round. Timeout 1 to timeout 8. Or all the way to endgame. So if you want to play Iris 1, just go play Iris 2. And for Bintu, he will only play Spellburst. Spellburst, you also can go for the Fire Burst also. And then Solid River is the main item on him. Barrier Burst is another popular skill that player want to try out on him. Because this time around, Barrier Burst can add 5 support skill into it. So it should be like freaking strong. Just that here, SS10 is all about Spellburst season. So everything on Spellburst will be expensive. But they nerf almost all the early stage of the damage other than spell. All the other build all got nerfed. Mostly from the sequence, right? Primary sequence is all gone. So you can't get it. So league start, timeout 1 to 7, I'm not sure. I think we will waste more time on gearing up to timeout 8. And then Youga 1 is not bad, but you have to avoid using the same equipment. For example, Bintu is using Solid River, another one is the Wind Rhythm. Yeah, Wind Rhythm. Like these two, Wind Rhythm or the Rhythm at the early stage of the game. Wind Rhythm or Rhythm. And then for Youga 1 is using Surging Aspiration and the Activation Medium Spellburst. Next season, Wind Rhythm and Spellburst Activation Medium both will be super expensive. And then Moto 1 is decent but hard to skill out for more damage, and because of Iris 2 and Moto 2, so the item will not be cheap. So Moto 1, you spend a lot of frame ally on him and your damage is like so only. And Selena, this part, Even some players say that Selena only good for until time up 7. So campaign to time up 7 should have no problem. But scaling out from time up 7 to time up 8, that is the problem. So some player, they will use Selena as lead start and then get to time up 7 and then they change another hero. Mostly, some of them even use the Selena to clear the Traveler so that they can get the top 10 reward. After they get the reward, they change hero. Selena is also one of the worst character in SS9. And SS10, they didn't really do a lot of balance for almost all hero. Gamma 1 is still very strong. But maybe there's some nerf to the aura. Because of there's one build using 5 Spirit Magus. Because the advanced sequence is gone. So, but she's still strong. There's a lot of build to play on her. Mostly I have to go look at pro build. Right now, right, the game is still live. You can go to pro build and check out what is the popular build that player use on her. Because I don't really play them much. I only know like Chain Lightning build, Thunderbolt Overload, but they're all Spellburst. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, another one, the Speed Shot Reaper Advance is also strong on Gamma 1. But next season, the nerf to the Max Channel stack, can Speed Shot Reaper Advance get a lot of damage? That have to go wait for league start to go live, then we can know. And then Gamma 3 is one of the best league start character to run. You can use Ground Shaker at campaign all the way to time up 7 and then change your build depending on what you want to play. Hammer of Ash is also not bad. And then Surfer Beam maybe. Some people want to try it out. And also Barrier Burst. Some player, they use Ground Shaker all the way to time up 7 or time up 8 and then they will switch to Barrier Burst. In SS9, Barrier Burst have a good survive but damage, lack of a bit damage. Maybe SS10 will be much better. So Gamma 3 can play Barrier Burst, and Barrier Burst maybe can play Trauma. Because Gamma 3 hero trait, right? Whichever, if you play Trauma, the Trauma will become fire damage. Yeah. And also there's a new added in helmet for Trauma. Maybe it works for Gamma 3 to play Barrier Burst Trauma build. And then Iris 2 is good for the league start. She's very good for the end game, but for the campaign, right, she will suffer a bit. Only a bit. And then Youga 2. For Youga 2, the mind control, I'm not 100% sure. Mind control, is it still good? Because TR3 was still able to use mind control because TR3 hero trait is strong. But Youga 2, right, his output damage is a bit slow because of the space-time turbulence. There's a duration, you have to wait for the output damage. So it is good or not, I'm not really sure. This one have to wait other player to go test it out. And then Bin 1, right, Blazing Bullet for leveling. After that, you can use the Hammer of Ash when you get into the Nether round. I think it's level 55 or level 60. Then you change to the Hammer of Ash with the Resonance Star. Or you can just keep using Blazing Bullet all the way to time up 7. When you buy the Resonance Star, you can change to the Distortion build for Hammer of Ash. Or just use Hammer of Ash as a fire skill. You also can do that. And then Rosa 1, her lead start is always slow. You can use her with Path of Frame. Mind control, have to see. But Path of Frame is still able to run as a leveling all the way to time up 7 or time up 8, and then you can change it to the Frame Core Trauma. Frame Core, you need to use the 2 exclusive support. That's one season I played. It's still not bad, but not really that strong also. Rosa 2, all the SS9 builds still work on her. Her hero trait got nerfed like 20 to 40% more damage. but it's still able to run. Mostly it's all max mana stacking or max mana. And then Gamma 2, Frost Terra, Icy Blade, Ground Shaker. Ground Shaker, you need to convert the cold. Yeah, you need to get the physical damage convert to cold. Then you can use Ground Shaker. She's still able to play, but is it that strong? Frost Terra got nerfed at the early stage because of the basic. The basic sequence is gone. The one that give us extra Terra quality, that is gone. So how much will it affect at the early stage of the game? Not really sure. Erika 1 is still one of the best. But I'm not sure about the new skill, the Crimson Slash. And then end game, right? You can either go for armor stacking, war cry, deck stacking, but deck stacking needs to rely on the where is it? Strength stacking, deck stacking. I'm not sure. Next season, I don't think I will recommend anyone playing it. With and without inverser image is a huge change, because you can get deck stacking and you can get dex and strength from the talent panel. So this play a huge part to deck stacking and strength stacking. Other than that, favor build should sure be strong. Unmatched Vala plus Ghost Slaughter is Erika 1 always have a build that is playing favor. So maybe deck stacking will not be the priority. Yep. And then Erika 2, right? Now they changed the number effect and the conductive only benefit Erika 2. Other hero, like for example, Erika playing the Thunder Spike, right? The number effect only increase a bit damage. So this conductive plus Nam only have more damage for Erika 2. Other build all is gone. They nerf it. And then Carino 2 is always very good for lead start. Maybe Iceland wheel stacking still able to play. But Sparkle, I'm not really sure. Sparkle build, is it good or not? Have to see, man. Oh yeah, here I forgot to add in the TR3 one. Later I will add in the TR3 one. So the Carino 2, Moto 2, I didn't play much. I'm not really sure what they play the build. But Moto 2, best to use the Green Phantom. Green Phantom to level up. At level 16 or 18, right, you can become a self-destruct protocol. You can just use it by spamming your hero trait button. Yeah. And then Rihan 1 is always strong at lead start. Carino 3, endgame is just okay only, but not really that good. But Carino 3 level up, campaign run, no, not campaign, I think it's the Nether run should neither be speed shot or the focus shot. Not recommend for the hero for lead start is the Rihan 2. Early of the game will suffer because you don't get the legendary gear that he need. There's two main thing get nerf from Rihan 2. Framing Evil nerf. There's a limit of how many resistance we can stack for fire. And then the split form on his hero trait also got nerfed. The rest stacking is gone. But he's still strong for armor stacking, consume life, and strength stacking. TR 1 and 2, no idea. Just don't play them. And then Carino 1, right, always has survived issue in league start because you need very good equipment on him for him to stop dying. And then if you want to use him for league start, you can. Lightning shot, eye shot, focus shot before Spellburst. Spellburst is always Thunderbolt Overload. Or next season they buff up the armor stacking. You can go play the Whirlwind Projectile. You need the exclusive support to change Whirlwind from melee to projectile. You can neither go for armor stacking or the Eternity with the Trinity chest. Yep. So for the TR, Erika 2. So this part I readjust a bit. So the TR2 bin 2 and then Erika 2 bin 2 and then TR3. So for TR3, right, the campaign we just use Hunting Abomination, and then at level 55 we use Mind Control. Mind Control is only strong in the early stage. So when to get to Primarch 8 or Profound Timeout, you need to invest a lot of damage because most of the max channel stat is all got nerf. And the Kimboon got nerf. So you have to rely on the Familiar Step or the Night Shroud. But Night Shroud is nerf on the Blur. And then Wheel Stacking also got nerf. And it nerf in the early stage because of the basic sequence. We lose up the 80 base wheel damage to the skill. So wheel stacking got nerf, but there's some build I will try it out. But that I have to wait until the game go live, then I know what I'm going to do with it. And that basically it for the whole list for the League Start recommend. And I say again, this is just a recommend. It's not a strong tier list. And hope you guys have a better know of what to use for the next upcoming season. Good luck, guys. So if you find that this is useful, give me some like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, just comment down below. I will try my best to reply. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye bye.